time it is? You know what time it is? You know what time it is? You know what time it's time for Straight Shoot. Hey, look, the clip full and we shooting it straight. Everybody tuned in, can't wait to 8. Break fast, this podcast is one for the books. If you think the verse clean, watch out for the hook. Freeze, I heard Keys gon' spark that tip. With Lean and Frank G, you know they talk that shit. John Q and Dre know exactly what to say. The code is backcourt since Steph and Clay. Straight Shootin'. Subscribe, like, and share. We on every platform. I promise we everywhere. Straight shooting. We straight shooting. We straight shooting. We straight shooting.
Yo.
What up? What up?
Welcome to Straight Shoo'N.
Frank G in the building.
You talking about Straight G? Straight Shoo'N, boy.
Straight shooting.
Welcome, yo.
Go ahead.
Welcome.
Why, thank you.
Dig is here. I am GAMG. John Q in this bitch. What up, though?
Frank G.
What up, though?
Shout out to Dre and Keys. They not here tonight, but we gonna hold it down for them. So while we holding them down for them, we do have some special guests in the house. We have Brandy J and the lovely ladies from Black Girls Collab.
Hey, when he
All
said
right.
lovely, he ain't lying. Each and every one of them is lovely. And so many different shades, too. Lord Jesus. That's a beautiful thing about black. So many shades.
But they dangerous as shit, though.
Oh, yeah, they look like a game. But
Look at their personalities. This is the loud one.
Uh-oh.
That's the cock blocker right there. Ain't nobody getting nothing right there.
Not
said,
they
You can tell just straight up from the attitude, like, oh no, we came together, we leave together in this bitch. That's how it's going.
They be telling me.
That's the truth.
That is hilarious.
I'm not going to even step on none of that. Too much estrogen in the room for me.
Right
Get your
now.
ass whooped.
Right.
So, before we get into everybody's weekend, I do have an announcement to make. We are going to be celebrating our 50th episode next week down at the Ferry Street Inn,
Yeah.
located on 84 East Ferry Street, Midtown Detroit. All right.
Started from the bottom, now we here.
Oh yeah. So everybody is. Oh, thank you. So everybody is invited. You know, all our past guests. Also, it'll be a good networking event. And if you like to be a vendor or sponsor the show, you can always reach us at our email at Str8Shoot'N@gmail.com, or you can message us on Instagram or Facebook also. All right. Like I said, the address again is 84 East Ferry Street, Detroit, Michigan. All right.
Now, you going to have that posted on the page or the site?
Of course. Yep. So right now we are running, say, our ads and stuff like that on Facebook and Instagram. All right. So y'all should probably see the actual flyer as we speak too. So, but like I said, just check us out. Come on down there, get some free food, some free drinks, some good music. All right. And just have a good time. Like I said, we will be doing a live show too. So, you know, like I said, just come on through. All right.
Now, Q, you
Hey,
said
sound like my kind of party.
Oh, yeah.
free food, free drinks.
Free drinks got me. I'm there.
For sure. I mean, while it lasts. So if you get there late and shit, if we ain't got enough for your ass out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
First serve.
First come, first serve. How about that? And also in the building, we will have, say, our other sister podcast in the building with us, Midday Vibes, and also Chopping It Up podcast. All right. So, like I said, it's gonna be a real good event. You know what I'm saying, for everybody to come check us out. All right. So once again, how was y'all weekend?
It was great.
My weekend was lit.
Yeah, very lit.
All right. So look, we'll start from here and work on around. All right.
Started to say something,
And then
but
introduce
I'm gonna
yourself.
shut up.
And then introduce yourself, and then say how your weekend went.
Wow. I'm Luana, Black Girls Collab.
All right.
Weekend was lit. I slept.
Somebody slept.
But I travel a lot, so I needed that rest.
All right. And next.
My name is Genavia, Black Girls Collab. My weekend was too lit, and I'm suffering the consequences currently.
Sound like a hangover. No.
Yeah, did a little too much, but you know,
All right.
live once.
What about you, Frank G?
I ain't do shit. I ain't do no. You know I did my usual Friday, but I tried
Okay.
not to go because I wanted to go to Arts Beats and Eats. But
Okay.
there's no parking in Royal Oak. Like that shit was banging,
Okay.
banging.
Okay.
So I did my skating Friday. Went down to the Jazz Fest Saturday.
Okay.
It was like that's the best I've ever seen Hart Plaza.
Oh, damn. All right.
Like it was cool. There
Okay.
were police everywhere. I mean, they put up them things where they could tell if you got a gun. The vibe was just smooth.
Oh, okay.
It was real nice. So shout out to the mayor for getting that shit together for real.
All right. All right.
And then,
You said clap it up.
yeah, no, for real. Like
Yeah.
you had to go through that detector one at a time, and it shows whether you had a gun. But everybody, it was just an older crowd. The festival was nice. The weather was nice outside.
Okay.
Sunday.
So you say they was checking for a gun. What about a damn shank?
Hello.
It
You know
was
what I
checking
mean?
for weapons.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
But
You know?
Hart
'Cause motherfuckers out here still
true.
shanking the shit out of people. So
But that was one of the times you actually would have liked being down there. You see what they're trying to make Detroit because we
Yeah.
got the NFL draft coming.
okay.
Heard about
So
that.
they're definitely trying to switch it up. So
Okay. All
you
right.
know, Sunday did my usual, skated again.
Okay.
Wanted to go to Arts Beats and Eats Monday, but I didn't do shit.
Okay.
Tried
All
to
right.
sleep, so that was it.
All right. As for me, far as my weekend, it started off, what was it, Friday, went down there to the distillery to go check out Amber Ewing, our other, sister podcaster at Podcastic. And what else I do? Saturday, shit, I can't even remember what I did Saturday. I think Sunday, I think I made some music or some shit. And then what else I do? Cut my grass, maybe watch some football, and just really kind of chilled out for the most part. You know what I'm saying? And that's really about it and shit. What about you, Red?
I think I drank. I smoked some weed.
Okay.
Okay, I smoked a lot of weed. That's why I can't remember if I was drinking. But made a little money, you know what I'm saying, and just kicked it around. You know, I was downtown this weekend too, Frank, talking about the goddamn gun detectives and Dugan, a.k.a. Mayor Doodoo to me. You know, I said it. It will continue to. It's great we had gun detectives downtown for the Jazz Festival for all the 40 and up crowd that don't carry guns to shoot nobody at a festival. But let's get some of them on the east side. That's all I'm saying. You know?
Yeah.
Mac and Bewick could use a gun detector in the whole corner. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Crash it, all of it.
Yeah, right. All them
of
little
it.
intersections. But no, I just kicked it, chilled out, you know, worked a little bit, made a little bit of money.
Okay.
I think I told a joke. Or two.
Or three. No, right.
If I didn't, I sure passed out drunk and don't remember. So it was still a good weekend.
All right. And next, who we got again?
Brandy J from Black Girls Collab.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. This is our second time, but coming back.
Thank
All
you.
right.
I thought she looked familiar.
Like
That's
she's
right.
going to be a family member now, so. All right. So how did your weekend go?
It was pretty smooth. I didn't do anything. I'm just waiting for my trip at the end of the month to Mexico. So
Okay.
chilling.
All right.
I could have took you to Southwest Detroit and saved you some money while you're bullshitting. You want to go to Mexico to be authentic, ain't that a bitch? I could have took you
I'm
to
going for a
Southwest
wedding.
Detroit.
Yeah, he can show you where the real bean burritos
She
are.
say what happens in Mexico stays in Mexico.
If they let your ass back over here, that's all I'm saying.
I'm not doing nothing to jeopardize that.
All right. And introduce yourself. Who's next?
I am Stacey D from Black Girls Collab, aka Professor D from the 313.
All right.
Hey.
I had a really fantastic weekend. I've been really big this year on spending time with family and friends and making memories.
Okay.
So Friday we did a little, you know, I call it trap karaoke, but it was at the Crab and Karaoke out in Madison Heights. Very fun, great time. Saturday, my 25-year-old niece had her housewarming. She bought a house, got her master's.
Congratulations.
All right.
Congratulations.
Meant for me, you know.
Congratulations,
Sunday,
niece.
Right,
you know, I
right.
got my holy on. I went to church, you know what I'm saying? And then I got my turn up on and went to hang out with my homegirl for her Labor Day extravaganza. And then yesterday, I went over to my homie house for Labor Day and we had karaoke again. So today I had to teach on Zoom because Stacey D is recovering.
Okay.
She that modern day Christian. Praise the Lord on Sunday.
Yeah, I like it on Monday.
What happens on Saturday, Jesus stays on Saturday.
Right.
He know your heart, right? He know your heart.
Right.
Right. All right. And finally,
security, go ahead.
I'm Siobhan J from Black Girls Collab, and my weekend was great. I had a staycation downtown at the MGM, and then I went to a wedding on a yacht on Saturday. So that was nice and different.
They were really cute, by the way. I saw the pictures. You guys were really cute.
Okay. Yeah. So
she said, yeah.
yeah.
All right. So this segment is for the sponsors now. All right. So this segment of Str8 Shoot'N. Y'all all looking at me and shit like, what the hell? So
you're reading the call, baby.
So this 49th episode of Str8 Shoot'N is sponsored by Str8 Fashion, located at 3031 West Grand Boulevard, Suite 180. If you're looking for some of the best designer clothes, apparel, and accessories, check them out ASAP. All right. If you're looking for some great vodka, also we're sponsored by Monte Vista Vodka. All right. So they have different kind of flavors and so forth. You can tap into some of his vodka at the distillery in Livonia. Okay.
And you know, I used to get some bomb ass weed off of Monte Vista, so I can only imagine what that vodka gonna be like. That's all I'm saying.
It might have been for me. No. All right. And we are also sponsored by GAMG.shop, GAMGFirstFitness.com, which is Gym Animal Muscle Gang Enterprises LLC. So if you're looking for personal training, boot camp classes, personal training, meal plans, nutritional advice, apparel, what else? Health and wellness supplements. I have it all. So just check me out at, like I said, GAMG.shop and also GAMG.firstfitness.com. Okay. And then we are also sponsored by APE, which is All Problems Eliminated. This is a home repair company. If you need anything done to your house, drywall, painting, plumbing, you looking to get your basement refinished, you want to get your bathroom or kitchen remodeled, give my brother Teron a call at area code 269-448-3508, and he can also be reached on Instagram at ape.tl. Okay.
Can I say something right quick?
Yes, sir.
Every sponsor that you heard announced here on this show tonight is black owned, black operated, and good business people. I speak on this because I constantly hear gentrification. If it's nothing to gentrify, you ain't got to worry about gentrification. So these businesses that you're hearing and seeing on this show, make that your priority. Support your own, grow your own, and it'll stay your own.
All right, clap that shit up again. All right. Let us continue. And we are also sponsored by Premium Haul Logistics. This is a trucking company. All right. If you're a truck driver with at least 2 years of driving experience and looking for work, contact Keys at Amber, which is AMBER, Kia, which is KEYA 85 at gmail.com. All right.
And September 15th, just south of Southwest, me and Red got a room coming at Flappers.
Clap it up.
It's going to be hot. Comedy night.
Next week.
Black Girls Collab. The collab will be in the house. If they ain't,
We'll be there.
if y'all don't show up, we're going to talk about your ass. So trust me. Security, we need you there. Security.
And now I'm going to put them on.
Plus,
Yes.
We're going to put y'all on point. I'm saying it right here. We will have a VIP table
for sure
reserved for y'all specifically.
Okay.
Notice I got my verbiage down. I said specifically. No, I wasn't going to say specifically. No,
He said
I'm not.
specifically. He said it right.
Yeah. And I slowed down to make sure I said it right.
He said specifically. And we're also sponsored by Fresh Ball Spray.
Fresh ball spray.
Okay? I'm not just a spokesperson, I'm a client. Look here.
Gotta keep your balls
It's
dry.
cuffing season. Labor Day is past. You need them balls to be fresh.
Fresh.
We got a new scent. It's pineapple mango.
Wow.
Pineapple mango kick is so bad. I was walking in the Jazz Fest, lady, like, damn, you smell good. I said, that's my nuts. Because I got a fresh ball spray.
Fresh ball spray.
Can we get samples?
I said, hold
Where the
on.
samples at?
Ladies, we got something for you.
we got some for y'all, too.
We got something for y'all.
What y'all got?
Little titties, no titties, big titties, lady, we got fresh titty spray.
Fresh titties.
Keep that cleavage nice and dry for when your man comes home and puts his head right there. We just came out with kiwi strawberry.
That's my favorite.
Kiwi.
We got you covered.
See,
That's
and,
legit.
and it gotta keep you
It's
healthy.
legit.
And breaking news.
It's not
It's
natural.
legit.
Yeah. So check out Everything's in My Life.
Yep,
That's
they
where you can
got
find it.
Oh yeah, and we got taco. We got taco.
We got taco coming
We got
soon.
taco coming soon. Taco enchilada.
And then also we will have coming out, say in the near future too, fresh ass spray. So if you tired of them stinking ass motherfucking baby wipes, if you tired,
Big girls, we ain't forget you. We got buffalo wing on the way.
It's the fried chicken for me.
I just want to know who is the research team? Who's the research team behind fresh ass spray? I mean, how do you research that?
I'm gonna need to meet
If it
them.
works.
Do you smell a bunch of funky asses
Yeah, you
and then
gotta go
determine
around.
what a fresh ass
drop them
is?
pants.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. E. coli.
I ain't gonna touch it either.
Not the E. coli.
Yeah, it's okay when you lick ass. I'm just saying. Oh, my bad. Wait a
Q-tip or something, I don't know.
So now we're going to go ahead and get into the shooting the shit segment before the interview. All right.
Let's go. They got quiet as hell, like a church in there.
This week's Shooting the Shit segment gives a new name to Tangy Barbecue. All right? A Hooters waitress in Houston, 24-year-old Jessica St. Clair, was arrested for putting chicken wings in her vagina.
Wait, what?
She was arrested for putting chicken wings in her vagina. The
They want
employees
buffalo
told.
wings, were they?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
that
apparently
coochie.
she did it because she said the customers were real rude. And I guess she was trying to get them back. Now,
Wait,
my question is,
I got a question.
That puts a
So
new
wait.
twist on to
So
turkey.
she put the chicken in her,
Vagina.
and then she served it to him?
and then she's,
Oh,
yes,
wow.
she was attempting to
Chicken
serve it to
coochie
him.
flavor.
I mean, that a yeast infection waiting to happen or something.
Yeah.
When she said payback, she must know her shit is fucked
I
up.
mean, really, like, your shit must be fire.
Yeah.
And, like, kill somebody.
Yeah.
Like, past your
Monkeypox.
throat.
She's saying,
It
hey,
gotta
like
be if
it,
she said she
But how
paying
did they
them back.
find out?
yeah, paying them back. Yeah.
Paying them back.
That's
back.
as big as a treat.
Yeah.
Because
I guarantee you somebody was at that table like, why does chicken taste like fish?
shit, not if you eat coochie, it don't. Not if you eat coochie. Like, they got coochie cakes and chicken wings.
They probably had that shit on the menu.
What came first, the
It's
coochie or
not
the
supposed
chicken?
to have. It's supposed to have no taste though. It's supposed to have no taste. When you ain't just right, you ain't got
First
no
of
taste.
all,
Well,
I don't
like you
think
said, she's
no
trying to pay
waitress.
somebody back.
I don't think no waitress at Hooters is tasteless. I'm just gonna say that.
Well, I'm gonna just roll off because I don't know about that. Waitress.
Oh, my bad, baby. They
It ain't my
are.
ministry. I just want to know how they found out she did this. Whole
Good question.
Some employees saw her.
Oh,
Some employees
wow.
snitched on her. Like, damn, girl, you really doing that? Like, you got the nerve to go in the kitchen, give me them chicken wings.
Right.
And just show, and then put them back on the plate.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's why I don't like going out to
With
eat.
the
People
sauce,
be doing
though.
fun
She white or
shit.
black?
First of all,
Was she white or black?
That's
What you gonna say? Unfortunately, what?
She was Hispanic.
Man, just say, hey, look.
Get your cousins,
Taco
Frank.
flavor.
Get your cousins, Frank.
There you go.
We don't want that.
I don't want that up in me.
Yeah.
This is
Why you
my.
think I went? No.
Man, no. Hey, look,
She
you gotta hold
Latino.
that L.
But,
You gotta hold it. Hold it up high.
but you gotta wonder if she was so willing to stick a fried chicken wing up her coochie.
To get somebody back though.
Right, to get somebody back. What else has she stuck up there? I mean, where does it stop? The corned beef, ham, brisket?
Jimmy
I mean-
Hoffa.
Oh, damn.
He ain't never been found, so yeah.
There you go.
It's in the chicken coochie.
Well, I know I won't be going to Hooters.
All right, y'all. So before we get to the interview, it is one other thing we got to do. We got to go ahead and toast it up, which is shot of the day. All right. So this is the time where we go ahead and pass off some shots. So,
y'all passed.
all right. So we're not passing them out, but we just toasting, making a toast. All right. So it's a few announcements for me. Today is my mom's birthday, so happy birthday to her.
Mama
All right. So it's Mama Jim Animal. All right. Also, I got a cousin of mine in North Carolina. My cousin Donna. Today is her birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right. Then also today, well, Dre is not here. Today is his anniversary. So
Yep.
shout out to Dre and his wife Gigi, my sister.
That's what's up. Happy
Shout out to y'all.
anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy
anniversary.
And what else we got?
What year they celebrating?
What else we got?
My son
oh, yeah, we
started
got some
first
more.
grade
Yep.
today.
Oh, shit. There we go.
So-
Clap that shit up. Clap it up. All right.
He just gained some free adult
Right,
time
right.
from 8:30 to 3 p.m.
Right.
He's getting big. I'm surprised at how big he's just getting so fast.
Yeah.
Normally, that's what they do,
Yeah,
Frank. They
yeah,
grow.
You know.
Especially if you water and feed them.
Right.
Yeah, I remember when he was crawling, learning how to walk. Now it's like he ain't got time for me.
All right.
At 6 years old.
I'm going to tell you a little secret. At 22, they end up doing the same thing. Only difference is they crawling because they drunk. And they calling you because they can't remember nobody else's number.
All right. Anybody else? Because I got one more. I just want to shout out to
You know
all the
what?
Virgos.
We gonna toast,
all the Virgos.
We gonna toast the Black Girls Collab. We gonna toast to y'all.
Siobhan just held up a can of Lysol at me.
Cause y'all are lit. Y'all are lit. And security don't play. She only smiled
stop calling my
twice. She like,
Twice to be nice.
Right. All right, y'all. So look, we about to go ahead and get into the interview, right? So this is how we do it up here as far as on the introduction, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So coming all the way from BFE, maybe Detroit. Y'all all from Detroit?
Yes.
Y'all from Michigan?
Michigan.
Y'all entrepreneurs? Y'all black ladies collaborating for a great cause? Welcome to Str8 Shoot'N podcast, y'all. Clap that shit up. It's Black Girls Collab.
Y'all really upgraded since I was on here last time. It was no echo, none of that sound.
No, she got it all.
Oh yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah, we got a real engineer now. All right, y'all. So let's start with Brandy J. All right. Introduction again on how y'all met. What is the whole Black Girls Collab about?
Okay, so we met. I started a group called Gold Friends.
Okay.
About 2018 was it?
Mm-hmm.
2018. 19. So it was just a group of girls. We got dressed up once a month, did like little events, and we talked girl gold talk. And it kind of felt during the pandemic because we was on shutdown. And I was like, well, these ladies stuck around. And so we just branched off and made it to Black Girls Collab.
Okay.
So it's basically going to be a nonprofit group where we're going to give back to the homeless and sponsor a lady for prom and homecoming.
Okay. And what else do you do? I know you. I know what you do, but just for the people that's listening at home.
Okay.
You
so
are
for myself, I'm a fashion stylist, designer. Okay. My brand is called Fashion Lover Luxury B Couture Styles.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. And once again, Professor.
I am a real life professor.
All right.
And she
All
is.
the way from Dexter and Davidson in Detroit.
Hey.
Okay. All right. All right.
Oh, so you're a professor on hood survival.
I'm actually an urban politics specialist. My PhD is in urban politics. So that's
Okay.
an actual accurate statement.
Okay.
So I teach at Eastern Michigan University. That's where I did my master's and undergrad at. And I teach at Wayne State as well. That's where I'm wrapping up my PhD at. So I just want to educate the masses on how to activate your power in voting and influencing your generation.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I see already a symbol of Voltron and shit.
Oh, hold on. Let me say it. Gorgeous, please.
Good job.
See,
Clean it up now.
since they're like, oh, you've been on my girl. Yeah. Beautiful, please take the mic. Gorgeous, it's on you.
And introduce yourself and what do you do?
My name is Siobhan J, and I am a part of Gold Friends. I also have a earring and accessory boutique online. It's called, my mind just went blank.
Uh-oh. Is that the name of it?
She's
Mine just went
a
blank.
little nervous.
That's okay.
It's called Chic Jewelty.
Okay.
I'm also the COO of a black-owned mortgage brokerage with my fiance.
Okay.
And
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
All right.
Notice how she do that
Okay.
with my fiance out there. She
He
made
on
sure.
set.
I'm supposed to be
I'm on camera.
All right.
But yeah, so yeah, that's it. And so Black Girls Collab, I'm a part of the Black Girls Collab. We got some exciting things coming up, as she stated. Mentoring a young girl as well. We're going to do that. I don't think she
Okay.
mentioned
Multiple
that.
young girls, but
Multiple
we're
young girls.
actually
Wow.
sponsoring
So
a young
what
girl.
we want
Okay.
to do is, as you can see, we are classy women, and we want to just let young girls know that it's still good to be classy. You know,
Yeah.
you don't have
Yes.
to be a bad B, or all of that. So
Okay.
that's what we're kind of focusing on with, getting to some young girls before they get the bad, the bad impress.
Yeah. Just to let you know that it's okay to be feminine and be pretty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And next down the line,
Lawana T.
Yep. All right.
So I am Black Girls Collab. I'm also a contractor with the Detroit Land Bank. The name of my companies is Detroit Wall Street Properties and Checkmate REO. Detroit Wall Street, we pretty much clean up the city one house at a time.
Okay.
Checkmate REO, we have dumpster rentals. Hit me on Facebook. I got them dumpsters.
Okay.
So pretty much we go through the city. We've been doing blight since 2006. Black owned company, minority woman owned. Yeah, that's us. Get at us.
Shout out to the double minority. I love it.
Yes.
All right. My name is Janavia Chanel.
Okay.
Black Girls Collab.
All right.
I am a fashion stylist, makeup artist, interior designer. I'm a lover of all things fashion and beauty, and I'm currently working on my brand, So Janavia.
Okay.
Coming soon.
Okay. All right. All right. So, can y'all? Well, let me just ask y'all this: how far, do y'all see yourselves in the next, say, about 5 years? Say, along with, say, the mentoring and stuff like that. Do y'all plan on like maybe expanding to like other cities with other women or so forth?
Absolutely.
I would say so, because we already have women like reaching out. She posted a picture of us just kind of behind the scenes, and we got like almost
1.7 million.
Okay.
And women have been reaching out, and so
just want to be a part.
Yeah.
Women want to be a part of something that they feel is worthy of being a part of.
Yep.
So much in this culture, or as a black woman, you have labels. You either a bad bitch, a hood bitch, or I can say that right. Okay, good.
Classy.
You already did.
If you couldn't, it's too late now.
I know, right? Listen, I'm following red lead.
Oh no, you good. You
But
good.
no.
We on straight
But
shoot,
no,
so that's
women,
how we do.
Most women are labeled as bad bitches, and
Yeah.
they gotta feel like they gotta be better than the next. And what we're about is women empowerment, making every woman feel included,
Yeah.
genuinely included, and helping wherever we can help. And it's not like I don't want you to be bigger than me thing.
Okay.
It's I want you to be better than me. Do more than I did, but don't make these mistakes.
Okay.
And I'm glad you said that, because my question is, what makes this group click? Because like you said, you've got so many bad stereotypes where black women can't work together. I mean, look at the Housewives. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's just drama. What makes you guys click?
Because we really want this, we all on the same page. It's no,
It's not
peer-
competition.
It's no
It's
competition.
collaboration.
That's beautiful.
And the crazy part about it is, even though Brandy J started the group, you wouldn't know who is who
Right.
unless we introduce ourselves.
Right.
Because we show up as a unit and we move as a unit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, what advice would you give young women, nowadays and stuff like that again, to reassure them, that it is okay to be prissy and be, a young lady, you know what I mean? And like you said, with class and stuff like that. What advice would you give, like, say somebody that's maybe, I don't know, maybe 13 years old, that's maybe getting into that range of, say, puberty and stuff like that, where, hormones and stuff like that is about to really kick in?
Love yourself, just love yourself and don't worry about what anybody else have to say.
Okay.
And it's easier said than done. However, you have to know, well, at 13, you don't know who you are.
Right.
However, don't let the peer pressure get you. Always go against what the masses are doing. And as long as you're doing that, you can go far. And that's what I did. Because, people say, I grew up on the North End. So,
So,
exactly. And that's my god sister. That's how we click.
Okay.
But
Because that was going to be my next
Yes.
question, was any family members within y'all?
Technically
Okay.
family, but
Okay.
if blood don't make you family,
for sure.
love does.
Amen.
Absolutely.
But no, seriously, growing up in the hood, you get a lot of stereotypes. People think you that chick. They think they can, persuade you to do whatever it is they want you to do. And for me, getting out the hood was, I knew I was different. I wasn't going with what everybody else did. I didn't do what everybody else did. I was always different.
Yeah.
And
Me too.
Going against what everybody else was doing helped me.
Okay.
I tell
And also not want to be like my mama, but that's another thing.
but your environment can either inspire you to be greater, or you can fall prey to it. It just depends on
Exactly.
your mindset. But I have a niece, right, and she started her senior year today. So we have these little miniature pep talks, and I tell her, chase your dreams, chase your goals, not these boys. Books before boys. You're always number one, never number two, and walk in your greatness. So for me, when I'm looking back at the generations coming up, because society is different with social media,
Yes.
Instagram, wanting to be video vixens and all of that.
And perfect.
I will always choose brains over beauty, because my brains will overpower my beauty in any room.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is go beyond the surface and have very much so substance. And that starts early in life. So that's kind of what I tell the young ladies I've been mentoring for over 15 years. I've been in mentoring.
And it's funny that you mentioned that, because I was going to ask you, do you ladies as a group, dealing with mentoring and bringing other young ladies up, do you see a whole different mindset in this generation of young ladies coming up? Does it seem a little more difficult because of how
it is.
times are now?
It definitely is.
It's social media. It has a lot to do with it.
Music, social media,
Yeah.
definitely different. I think once we get some girls to kind of hang around us and them to see like how people react to us, we get people literally like, "Are you guys from here?" Like, we're celebrities or something because of how we carry ourselves.
Right.
They don't see us twerking, cursing, getting drunk. We're dressed up. We look nice. We're carrying ourselves
Clap that shit up.
properly.
It's a lot more of that needed. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays.
Young ladies to see that's what it is.
Yeah.
You don't have to be at a restaurant twerking, and because that happens now. I saw something on social media where they were at a brunch place and the girls got up and started twerking and turned it into like a twerk house, and it's like,
Yeah.
what
We're
is
trying to
this?
eat.
We're trying to eat waffles
Yeah.
and chicken here. So I think like with us doing this is just like we said, showing young girls that it's okay to be classy. It's okay to be, different than what you see everybody else doing.
Yeah.
But like we said, it's like the social media and everything. So we definitely want to get our name out there, get our brand out there, so that girls can see that and collab. Obviously, like you said, with other women, so that they can show women in their cities and reach out to girls in their cities and things like that. So
Okay. All right. What about what's been your feedback from, say, maybe older women, like maybe like your parents or say some older aunties or anything? Have y'all like shared y'all what y'all trying to do?
Yeah, my mother, she shared with her friends.
Okay.
And they all up for it, They didn't do this, so they like,
Okay.
we're excited about it, and it's just all about word of mouth. So they've been spreading the word for it.
Okay. Have they been trying to like like maybe start doing like a little bit more mentoring towards y'all to maybe like any kind of like advice that they would want to
If
say?
we need it, they will.
You know,
I mean, yeah,
If we need it,
They kind of like
definitely
learn it
will.
from us, honestly.
I was about to
you
say
know.
that.
because
Okay.
their generation
It's different.
their generation didn't have to deal with the things that we have to deal with,
Right.
which is the social media stigma of being perfect, i.e. filters, i.e. plastic surgery.
Yeah.
A lot of these girls fall into depression because they're not perfect.
Yeah.
And what we're here to let them know is you don't have to be perfect. Just be you.
Because that's the best thing you can do is be you. You can't be anyone else.
Yeah.
And
You will fail.
And for me, being a girl with vitiligo, hey y'all, I'm a vitiligo cure. I've always been different.
Yeah.
And, I was talked about as a kid, like really bad. And with me going through that, my confidence level is through the roof because I know who I am.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can say to me that can bring me down. And we have girls that have all kind of skin conditions,
Yeah.
all kind of other things going on that we can kind of help and speak to
Yeah.
and help them through.
Okay. Now, what about say y'all like boyfriends, spouses, or anything like that? Have they been very supportive to what y'all do?
Yes. So,
Okay.
I've been married for
Yes.
18
Okay.
years. My husband loves it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So my
They just like,
friend,
yes.
yeah. 'Cause my friend,
Please, hey, look, say more.
I'm single, but I do have friends
Right.
that support. My one friend, he supported our first food drive, bought the pizzas for the homeless people. So
Okay.
yeah, they do.
Okay. All right.
Let me ask y'all, what is the biggest challenge y'all see right now bringing this group ideal and mindset to a whole 360? You understand what I'm saying? What is the biggest challenge? What do y'all see right now being the biggest challenge?
I don't think we see a challenge because, first of all, we're women of God. And we put God first, and we know that He's going to make a way for this. And we're doing something, we give Him back, So I don't think we have any.
No obstacles.
No.
Not really, no. Not
More so goals. That's why we started out as goal friends. So we have goals. So we are defying stereotypes, changing the narrative, creating legacy breeding, as I like to call it. Just kind of shifting it so that girls understand that there are different paths that you can take to be successful and to be great and to self-love and self-heal. Healing is very paramount right now. We are living in crises after crises after crises.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. What about do you y'all all do anything like say health wise together? Like maybe go to the gym or stuff like that? Do y'all collaborate on things like that?
Well,
I stay the furthest, so no.
we
We stay the furthest, so nobody collabs.
We stay the farthest. Someone corrected me on that. It's not furthest, but farthest.
Farthest.
But we stay the farthest. So she goes to the gym like every time I text her, I'm like, "What are you doing in the gym?"
Okay.
We're getting this health.
Yeah.
And I
training
will,
Okay.
and I will
something.
Yeah.
coach. I actually legit
Yeah.
Okay.
coach.
So we're trying to because we get together like once a month, just us, because we all have our own lives and we're on different sides of the city or town or
Okay.
whatever. But we're trying to get together in the gym to do
Okay.
that as well. We
'Cause
actually want to.
But we're all health conscious, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all still health conscious. Like I lost 52 pounds. Shout
I
out.
lost 50
Okay. Okay.
I gained 3 coming up the
it's
elevator.
that whiskey over there.
And by the time I'm through with this drink, that'll be another 2. Right.
So I see y'all have an event coming up on the 18th, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Who wants to explain the event?
Brandy.
All y'all give y'all
I talk a lot.
Okay,
so
so
shut up.
we
Oh, no, you
strongly
good.
believe in community outreach and we believe in consistency. So we decided as a unit that every third Sunday we will do community outreach projects with feeding the homeless in different areas around Detroit.
Okay.
We're also partnering with other organizations that help the less fortunate. So we have a partner who gives out free phones through government funding for people who qualify. They get government assistance. So they can get a free phone, get a meal, they can get a little inspiration. Sometimes I'll be on minister mode, referring them to church and just kind of uplifting. And it's a great community exchange to actually be there in the community and not just donate to a charity, but physically interacting.
Okay.
You learn a lot about the culture and generations. Like that is priceless moments that we are investing in and sharing with the community in Metro Detroit.
Okay.
Good job, Doc.
All right.
If somebody that's listening or will hear this in replay wanted to reach y'all, to sponsor, help, support, where could they get in touch with y'all at?
We on Instagram, Black Girls Collab, and you can also email us at blackgirlscollab@gmail.com.
And Black Girls is BLACKGURLCALL.
Now, for all y'all that spell Ebonics, y'all was gonna spell it that way anyway. But for the
Girls.
No, girls spell with the U versus an I. But you can, we're also, it's blackgirlscollab@gmail.com as well. So if you want to hit us on there, send us an email, hit us on Instagram, Facebook. Are we on TikTok?
No.
Not yet.
Oh, y'all gonna have to do one of them TikToks dance challenges now as a whole crew.
I'm
That
up
might
for
be
it.
the
We
next
gonna
thing.
look for it. Look. We're gonna praise dance all.
All right, praise him. All right.
So one more time, give out your personal information as far as you being a designer and stuff like that. Give out your socials and stuff like that on how people can reach you and what you do again, and then just go on around.
Okay, so
All
I'm
right.
Brandy J, fashion lover, luxury designer, owner, Be Couture Style. So you can follow me on Facebook at Brandy Denise, Instagram, Be Couture Styles, BEKATURESTYLES.
All right.
Stacy D. So on IG, I am Professor D from the 313. On Facebook, I am DOC Stacy Deering for the professor. So I'm professor in urban politics, all political science related. I'm also a research expert and a wellness coach. So get at me if you need some things.
Okay.
Stacy got it all. All right, there you go. And she sell weed on the side. So, got that weed, got that kush. Black girls lit, got that kush.
And also,
And then again, I'm Siobhan J, which stands for Siobhan Jones, and you can find me on IG at _real_Miss Jones.
all right. And
Lawana Turner on Facebook. I'm Lawana Braxton Turner. Yeah, I gotta put that mate name in there.
okay.
And on Instagram, I am Mrs. Turner, MRSTURNER 717 at wait, that's Instagram. So MRSTURNER 717 on Instagram, and also my business page is Detroit Wall Street Properties all together, and that's on Facebook or Instagram.
All right, and
Genevia Chanel.
I always want to call you Geneva because I have a cousin that's a twin that's Geneva, but
I get called Geneva
okay.
all the time.
All right,
all
right.
the time.
Genevia.
Or Genevieve.
Genevieve, there you go. Yeah,
It is Genevia Chanel,
Genevia,
GENAV as in Victoria, IA_Chanel, CHANEL.
You need to shorten that shit. They ain't gonna remember all that.
That's my name, and it's unique.
there you
It's
go.
unique.
It's very unique.
You need to go JJS
It's not a J, it's a G.
underscore. That's
It's a
something like
G.
that. Whatever.
All right, y'all. So y'all make sure that y'all tap into everything that they doing. Make sure y'all support. And if y'all interested in joining them or collabing with them or any kind of anything, reach out to them. All right. So support.
We're
Thank y'all.
accepting donations. We're accepting donations for our next upcoming event. If you want to send cash apps, you can
just lend a
donate
helping
food, or
hand.
if you want to
Or
donate, you can email us, hit us on Instagram or Facebook, and we will definitely stop by and pick it up because we need all the help we can get.
All right.
That's what's up. Black girl power. They don't get it.
All right. So look, we gonna go ahead and move into the main topic real quick. This will be interesting for y'all.
Y'all
So,
gonna stay with us?
y'all
Let's get
y'all
it.
rocking with
I
it?
don't know.
All
There's
right.
a lot of estrogen in
I
here.
don't know if I want to be a part of this topic.
So our main topic is called role reversals, okay, in society today. So this should be something interesting for y'all. You know what I mean?
And
So
what we mean by that is how come women are doing shit men ain't doing, okay? And that's just real talk.
We tired of waiting.
I came across... No,
It's Johnny Walker time. Man. This is about the
Walker time.
I came across a young lady, 24 years old. She was working on her album, and she works at Chrysler. But you date a dude with no job. How is it now women are letting these guys get away with having no job? Because this younger generation of men don't even have life skills. They can't even change a tire. They can't even wash their clothes. So how do women, and I'm like, okay, so why are you dating them? Well, I got to give them a chance. When I was coming up, I didn't get a chance for shit. If you ain't have a job, they weren't hiring.
Ain't nothing going on but the rim.
Right.
That's real
you know
shit.
what I'm saying? Now it's different when it's okay, you in between, everybody goes through a rough patch. But right now, I'm gonna say it, these niggas just don't want to work. That's just real talk.
And they don't.
They don't, and it's sad because one girl told me, she's like, well, I want to get married, and I said, no, you don't. You're only 22, and what you consider to be a man nowadays is not a man. And women would find men like myself or him or Red very boring because we not in the clubs. We taking care of our business.
Speak for yourself, Frank.
I'm in there.
Red in the club.
My son is grown and I have no obligations. That's all I'm saying.
Now, just to piggyback off what you said, I will say this. I met my husband when I was 18. We dated, or whatever we did, until I was 22. He proposed to me at 22. We got married when I was 23. I had my first son at 23. My husband is 2 years older than me. He handled business. He was a different breed of guy. And I would say, I think the fathers more so put the foot in their behinds to make them want. So men that were born in like the early 80s had that father that they wanted to prove wrong. Oh, you ain't gonna be nothing. You ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna do this. I'm gonna prove you wrong is pretty much what those men were, which is you guys.
Well, go ahead. No. I don't want to cut you off. I'm going to let you finish.
Which was more so. But no, that pretty much wasn't what it was. And like I have a cousin who he was the only male in our family. We all had females. His dad stayed in his behind, even though he didn't do everything he was supposed to. But that's just what it was. You had that. Let me prove you wrong and do. So at 23, I was married. At 23, I bought my first house. At 24, I was moving in, and I mean, we had a whole family started. 18 years later, or 21 years later, 18 years married. We have a son that's graduating high school, going to college, plays football. We have a 12-year-old that's about to be 13. It just depends on the person and their mindset. And I think that a lot of people let their environment overtake them versus them trying to overcome. Yeah. Like, I saw a lot of walk right outside my grandmother's house. It was nothing but drugs and prostitutes and whatever. And I saw that. And my thing, for me, that didn't want to be that hood rat or all those stereotypes, I was like, I don't want to be like these people. I want to be better. I don't want this for me. Yeah. I want better for me. And that's what made me just work harder.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it really their environment? Oh, go ahead, Red. Okay.
Well, I just wanted to say this. To a degree, I agree with what you're saying. But it's not always I'm going to prove you wrong. I think it really comes down to the base of a male positive figure as an anchor in the home. Whether it's the daddy, the older brother, the uncle, the cousin, the grandfather. A lot of these young men don't have that anchor. As well as a lot of the young ladies, which I'm sure y'all as a group have seen, don't have the anchor in reverse with the positive female role model. She's doing her thing. She on the grind. She making it happen. Hey, I got 3 kids, made a mistake here, there, whatever. I'm going to make this happen. That's the problem. Yeah. The standards have been reversed. Standards have lowered. That's just what I think. I think it comes down to really, over the last 2 generations, standards in the home have lowered. Therefore, once they get grown and out here, they don't even know what to ask for.
Yeah. I really want to piggyback on that because we talk about role reversals. The black family structure, as we know it, has been broken. So go back to my grandparents. They had 6 kids. They were solid. They went through what they went through, but they were solid. And so they raised their kids. They were in the home. They were hardworking. So my uncles, aunts, they knew this is how you build your way up. This is what you need to do. And it takes a village effort. So when we look at positive influences, if you don't have them in the home, you used to have OGs in the neighborhood or at church or at school, or that can kind of school you on how you should perform, how you should act, what you should achieve, what you should think about. No, you don't just have to be a rapper or a basketball player or a drug dealer or a kingpin. You can be a lawyer, a doctor, a businessman, a tax specialist, an educator. You can start your business. You can start your business at 18. You can start your business at 14. We can show you the ropes and mentor you, just breaking that cycle. So men today, the young men, because I look at them and I shake my head sometimes because I feel sorry for them and the women, because the women feel like I have to be this super alpha independent woman with a cape on my back because I'm adulting and I have to hold my household down. Whereas the man doesn't understand his masculine role so the woman can step into her femininity. So we struggle with that as black women. We get the stereotype, oh, y'all super independent. No, I'm adulting and I'm tired. I'm just waiting for the right man that understands his role in our culture so that I can go into my femininity and let him be the leader, the king, and follow God and lead us right and help us on a great path to create a legacy. But that is lost.
But when an alpha man steps in, do you recognize that?
And you sometimes, some can't though.
Exactly.
But it took,
exactly.
for me, it took training. So full transparency, I've been in therapy for 7-8 months, so I've been working a lot on myself, which helped me see things in a clearer perspective. So I understand an alpha male and a beta male, but I understand even as an alpha woman, you know how to sit that down for the right man that's going to lead you properly, because he will make you comfortable, secure, and safe enough to embrace your femininity.
But you gotta have the man that makes you feel safe.
But hold on.
And I was going to ask that question too.
What she said, I'm in therapy, which a lot of minority people refuse to do because they
taboo in our community.
Right. They can get the right alpha male, but they still refuse to see it. They still keep up that facade. Like, so you're just throwing everything off that's good for you. I don't need no man. And it's sad that it's that way because not every male is out here to play games.
So that trauma that you have.
I was about to say that it's
causes
the trauma.
you to be so defensive that you miss it.
And I want to say this to any young males that be watching this, because a lot of times people don't understand the definition of words. When we say alpha male, that's not the male that the rapper, the dope dealer, or the pimp presents to you. That's the male that knows how to walk on the bridge and meet his mate or companion halfway. Compassion, understanding, and then just knowing when to say, hey, this is which way we gonna go.
Red, I'm not gonna even say halfway, because some days it's not even half. Some days your mate may not be the 50%, it may be 30, and you gotta be that 70. It's all about the like they said, having that positive role model in your life. Some men, like a lot of these, what are they called?
Millennials.
Dumbasses.
Yeah, Gen
I
X,
call them
Y,
85ers.
Z, Q, TUV. Yeah. A lot of them are just rebellious. They have the parents that are my age or a little older. I ain't telling my age. But they got
36 and a half.
Yeah, all that. All what he's saying. But no, they have the parents that have, I'm not going to say, well, yeah, lower their standards. Don't whoop my kid. Don't say nothing to my kid. So now you have a child that feels like they're invincible. Oh, my mama gonna get me. My grandmama got me. When I was growing up, if we did something, the neighbor whooped our behinds.
Yes.
Then grandma whooped our behinds. And don't tell auntie and uncle, because you're going to get a whooping again. So it stopped. It was like, don't touch my kid. Don't whoop my kid. Don't say nothing to my kid. I would go to school, and I'll never forget, everybody know Mr. Whitehead, the gym teacher with that big old paddle at Loving Elementary. He will paddle your behind, and you going to get it together. But all that stopped. Yeah. So when it stopped, these children now think they can say anything to you and do anything, and it's no consequences.
Yeah. Yeah. So look, anybody out there listening, if y'all want to call in on a topic, give us a call at area code 313-266-2811.
So let me ask you ladies this, because I'm sure you have young nieces. You know what I'm saying? What makes that type of man attractive to these women where they feel like, oh, that's the person I want to date. I want somebody because he looks like a thug. He got his pants sagging. He got dreads, but he plays PlayStation all day.
It's influence. And I will say, going back to what we were talking about earlier, like music, when they see these music videos, it's like this is what's portrayed. The bad bee, the drug dealer guy, the guy that has all the women, the guy that's having threesomes, or just, it's like, so this stuff is glorified in music, so these young impressionable children think that, okay, this is what we're supposed to be doing, you know? They can have good parents at home too. So, because I was going to get to that, it's not always because the dad isn't there, or the mom isn't there, or the dad and the mom are saying this or that. They can be defiant and like, hey, I see this is what I want to do. This is what's cool. At school, this is what is cool. You know, to have a couple girls, or to be doing this or that. So it's sometimes not because of the home being broken or what they're not being told.
And I say that all the time. The biggest enemy to rearing any child is not always what you telling them. It's what their friends convince them to do.
Yes,
that's a whole nother influence that you got to really key in on your kid. Look here. They gonna want you to do this, but you got to remember what I told you is right. Trust me, I've been down that road, and them other kids can turn your kid in a heartbeat, and that's why you got to be conscientious of who your child is hanging with, who they're around, what other influences coming in their life.
I agree with that. Especially having I have a 17-year-old son who looks like he's bigger than his dad. So he looks like a man child. And I've been telling him since he was small, listen, whatever they doing, that ain't you. You have to have your own mind. My son is not a follower. He's not a person that's easily influenced. He ain't no partier, no drinker. He's responsible. A little lazy, but we'll work on that.
From everything you just said, he got a sugar mama.
And I want to add, you know, I feel a lot of times that the bad guy is attractive, right?
Yeah.
And the good guy finished last. And I think often with women, the bad guy is attractive, and the things that we don't like in them, we feel that we can change.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can change him. I'm good.
So
Like,
so speaking about, say, like the bad guys and stuff like that, as a collective, far as women, do y'all feel protected nowadays? Far as, you know, in a role that a man is supposed to be a natural protector, do y'all collectively feel like y'all protected? Even say from y'all spouses or other females that y'all know, like y'all friends or stuff like that. Like, you know, do y'all think that collectively y'all feel protected
As a culture, or as us as a unit sitting in this room?
I would say right now both. You know what I'm saying? As a unit and just collectively.
As a culture, I'm going to say women don't feel like they're protected.
No, not at all.
That's why they take the masculine role. That's why they the breadwinners. That's why they the go-getters. Like, you can go on Instagram, Facebook, any social media platform, Twitter, whatever, and you will hear a woman, I got to get it how I live because I got to do it for my kids no matter what. I don't care what the daddy do. I got to get it. And that's what most black women, that's what we feel. No matter what he do, I got to do what I got to do to take care of my family, my children. And it's not that they're, you know, pretty much like kicking the black man to the side or anything like that, but they know who they out here sleeping with. And most of these guys are trash. And that's just what it is.
But now, you know, leave it to old Red to be the devil's advocate here. It takes two to tango.
And it does.
And it does.
Now, if I can absolve you as a mama out here getting it, do I not supposed to give that young man you got it on with a little leeway too?
I ain't giving no leeway.
Okay, see, that's the estrogen. I ain't gonna ask no more questions.
I call it driving the boat. I look at it like this. If you're on a boat with a guy and you guys are about to crash into a wall and you kind of looking at him like, okay, are you going to grab the wheel?
Like, what are we doing?
You know, like, and then he doesn't take that wheel and you got to jump over there and take that wheel and steer this big ass boat from hitting this wall. Then you don't trust him anymore. So you feel like, okay, I got to drive this boat. So now when he's saying, let me be a man, let me drive the boat, you looking like, no.
You had the opportunity.
You ain't driving with it. Should have drove it.
Right.
So we don't want you driving
so I feel like it's kind of like that. It's like women feel like we kind of try to let guys drive the boat. But when we see that y'all not doing it, now we got to step up and, as he was saying, work 2 or 3 jobs. That's not my case, but I'm just saying, as, you know, women, like, That's why, because we gave the chances, and even we saw our mothers or our aunts or whoever give the chances, and that didn't happen. So it's like, okay, I don't want, as she said, I don't want that to be me. So I'm gonna do what I got to do so that I'm not in a situation where I'm waiting for this man to grab the wheel before we crash. You know.
Okay.
But I don't think nowadays kids they have no work ethic.
None.
They don't.
And life is easy for them. You know, I hate to say, going back to the OG, I grew up in Southwest Detroit. Yeah, they were running heavy drugs. But the guys that did it, what they did was they did it and they turned around and they didn't buy a supermarket. They bought a supermarket warehouse that sells to all the other supermarkets. So they got out the game. Nowadays, kids don't even know where to go with it. Like, I'm not saying they're stupid. I mean, some of these kids are geniuses. They're defrauding the government out of $200,000.
Geniuses, but they're scammers.
Yes.
They take their genius and use it for
the wrong.
wrong thing.
Use it
If
for evil.
These scammers would really home in on their scamming skills. They actually have legitimate businesses because they're masterminds.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I just don't understand. But I don't know.
So, as a group of women that's about their business, we've seen that throughout the evening. We see that it's a problem going on with a lot of young ladies in the newer generation accepting that, I'm going to say it, bum ass dude.
Exactly.
That lackluster attitude. What advice would you give to young ladies right now in this moment? Well, how would you guide them to make maybe better decisions on who they deal with and the man?
Money be.
Why you gotta start with me?
Because you look like you was thinking.
But you the professor. You the professor. Come on.
Say political
Professor
analysis.
Detroit.
Okay, I mean, I can give you a psychoanalysis. So
Yeah. There you go.
So when you're looking at, so for me, I've been looking at the generational gap. So for the young ladies today, everything is, they're used to microwave. They call it the microwave culture. Everything happening immediately. So that's why they don't have the work ethic where you actually put in work and effort. So when I say I'm in therapy, I took time to invest in myself so I can heal from past trauma and trigger, so I'm not taking that into another relationship or another marriage or subjecting that on someone else or using that to where it creates insecurities in me, and I accept
clap that up. Yeah,
never
that's real
settle.
shit.
We don't do that, right? When you say this is what I need in a mate and you make it clear, you hold that man to that standard. Accountability is big for me. We need to be in a high accountability era. Like, we're trying to hold government and, politics accountable, but as a woman, hold these men accountable when you're dating them. And they can do the same for me. So I'm going to be transparent. So if I say, listen, I need you coming in here clear with no complications, situationships, that's what I mean. So if you come and say, oh, yeah, well, I'm still going through this divorce. Okay, we're friends.
Okay.
Good job.
Simple.
We're friends. See you later, right? If you say, I'm not settling for a man who does not take care of their kids, and you see that, have a good day, sir. We're not even friends. The fact that you don't take care of your kids says enough to me. Or if you see a man who disrespects their mother or there's some type of unresolved trauma there, that's the indication of how he views women in general. Hold them accountable. Say, listen, you need to work that out. Either you're going to see God and therapy or you're going to see God. Like something. You got to figure out a strategy to work through that. I feel like we're at an age where everyone is accountable for their own healing, happiness, peace, and recovery. You can't blame anyone else anymore. Yes, things have happened. We've been through those things, but now you got to take charge and accountability for your own healing so you're not projecting that or settling for that. So when I look at young women, what they're going through now, it's generational trauma. So someone has to break that cycle, and that's something that we're trying to do. We're showing you different how to break that cycle. We've all been, we all got testimonies. Stories. So if we can help you not go through that by showing you the way, that's what we're going to do.
Okay,
Now,
so
I'm sorry.
go ahead and ask your question because I'm gonna ask someone so we can go ahead and.
I like to be even-sided. In telling young ladies that, do you also think there's an amount of accountability that young ladies have to start taking stock in their self and the decisions they make?
Absolutely.
And what would you tell them?
Every decision you make has a consequence, whether it's positive or negative, depends on which route you take in your perspective. Everything has a reaction. So if you choose to be a product of your environment and not seek better, then that's what happens. If you choose to say, you know what, I may live off of Dexter and Davis, and I may go to an urban school. But when I go to college or when I graduate, I'm out of here. I'm changing trajectory. I'm going to an institution. I'm picking up a trade. I'm moving this way. I'm making these connects. I'm choosing my friends wiser. I see this friend right here. She ain't about nothing. I'm done with her. I gotta get, not you. Come on. I always say.
Brady said, use somebody else as an example, not me.
If your circle doesn't make you greater, you need a better circle. Your circle should challenge you to greatness and not be a yes person. Let them hold you accountable and be transparent, or it's faulty.
Okay. So look, I got a question for all of y'all, all right? In 1 minute or less, all right? In your opinion, what is the perfect role for a woman and the perfect role for a male? Starting with you, Brandy.
Perfect role.
Good question.
That's a
good question.
I mean, I don't know because I don't really see it. You know.
No. Your idea, just your idea, just nobody, not society. What's your opinion?
Like I say, I'm God fearing, so I'm gonna say put God first. Put God at the top. Everything else will flow. That's the perfect role, man and woman.
You saying relationship wise or just as
just just for you, woman? You know, like what is your perfect identity? You know, what is your perfect opinion of what you expect out of yourself as a woman in that role, and what you expect out of a man in his role of being a man?
Are we going in order or no?
Yeah, we just come on around. Yep.
Skip me.
We come on around.
No, I expect cohesive partnership. So what I mean by that is, for me, I'm more of a depth person, like going in depth. So I'm looking for stability, security, integrity, and loyalty. I need your traits, your inner to be right. I don't care aesthetically how your outer looks, because that can fade. I need your inner. I need you to be a man of great character, a man of God, because then I can trust you to lead properly, and I can submit in a way that's beneficial for us as a unit. Submission is actually power when it's used properly. So I believe in a cohesive partnership that has God at the foundation, and we build together as king and queen. King and queens rule beside each other. So that's what I see it as.
I think she's going for it. She's like, I agree, right? The same way
You say all that, but in a situation, women take a beta male and they think because he does that he's weak.
But that's our opinion.
No,
so,
I don't see that.
Yeah, that's our opinion.
Not all women feel like that.
I'm gonna drop that professor term. I'm an anomaly. So, like
okay.
I said,
all right, Neil.
I don't see any weaknesses in being submissive to the right man that embraces masculinity, so I can embrace femininity, and we can be a power couple and build together.
Okay, I like that. Okay,
the yin makes the yang.
And listen, that's real, because again, dating at 18, married at 23. My husband led us to where we are now. And maybe a little hard-headed here and there, but, well, not hard-headed. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But he takes the role of leading our family. And with that, it does something to me. I'm not going to lie. It do something to me.
She'll act up just to get punished every day.
And as Red would say, security is next. No.
Security.
So I agree with her. I think she said that very well. For me, the same. Like I feel like she was saying, I always felt different. So like even now as a woman, it's like what most women would look at as the guy or that guy. Like I don't. I like that guy that's pulling up in this car, got the jewelry and all this stuff. I'm like, I don't even look his way, you know? So it's like looking inside, listening to that person, somebody that can hold a conversation. But as far as the role thing that you mentioned, like she nailed it. You have to be able to come together, and for the man to know that this woman stands beside you, not behind you, or nobody is before anybody. Like it's together, because like they say that saying, happy wife, happy life. But I feel like both people should be happy. It's equality.
Happy spouse, happy house.
Yeah, it's equality. So
That was a good question.
All right.
yeah.
And
Stacey said it all.
Okay.
I mean, she really did say. She said a lot. She said a mouthful. And again,
I'll answer.
Translation, I'm
One
gonna
more
act
other
up
thing,
just to
also,
get
like
put
you
on
said
punishment.
before, one,
Alright.
like sometimes it's not 50-50.
It's
so
not.
you need to
Yeah,
be able
no
to
doubt.
know that, okay,
Right.
I need
No
to give a
doubt.
little
I
more
was gonna
today.
touch on that, yeah.
I need to give a little
No,
more.
seriously.
My man not feeling like this, or my woman's not feeling like that. I need to give a little more today. So
and that's
It's
real.
called being
Yeah.
human in a relationship. Two strangers learning to love each other every day.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
But look at the term itself, relationship. You're relating, right? So in that term itself, you have to understand who your spouse is and who you are to it collectively. So if you know that somebody is down, you might have to, help them pick them up. And then vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not going to have like a perfect day every day. You know what I'm saying?
And they're not.
So, and then too, like that 50-50 thing, like to me, that's kind of retarded because not retarded, especially mentally, whatever you want to call it. I'm not politically correct. But anyway, meaning this, okay, if you plan on being with somebody for the rest of your life, right? You might be with somebody or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They might have a fucked up patch for like 10 years, but then you might turn around and have a fucked up patch for 20. Then, you know what I'm saying? But if y'all together, like in the long run or whatever and shit, it's like, what is that 50-50? Like, you know what I'm saying? What does that shit really look like? You know what I mean? It's
No
stupid.
such
You know
thing
what I
as
mean?
50-50.
There you go. You know
No
what I mean?
such thing. And I
You know?
really is not. Seriously.
Yeah.
My mom died, okay, 2017? I was on a plane. I could not function.
Yeah.
I couldn't plan a funeral. I couldn't do anything. My husband jumped in. He did all that for me.
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything. All I could do was sit there and stare at the wall. My mom was 51 when she left this earth. Unexpectedly.
Yeah.
I wasn't 100%. I don't even think I was point negative. I don't know what I was. But he handled that
Yeah.
for me. He jumped in and did that for me.
Yeah.
And it took it. I mean, I still go through it now, but
Yeah.
he jumped in when necessary.
And see, and that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So,
But I do want to say this. For all you soft, punk, tissue-built dudes, us real men is tired of you
Charmin.
showing us up and being disrespectful out here. They keep saying it's a shortage of men versus women. No, I just don't think enough of y'all been trained in the art of being a man. Tighten your shit up, young generation. You're looking bold out here, nephew.
And I agree, because a man's job is to provide and protect. Period. I never let a woman walk behind me, ever. You always walk in front of me because I can't see what's going on when we're together. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, you don't take my kindness for weakness either at a point.
Don't be pinching my weed bag when I see you in there.
But I am.
And don't be pinching his weed bag. I'm not here to dominate and control, but I'm here to let you shine because I'm that secure. You know what I'm saying? You got to let your other partner shine so they can feed into you at some point. You can't stifle them. You got to let them do what they going to do.
yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you come together.
For sure.
So you want to go ahead and roll with your facts, man?
You know what? Let me just hit some
the
facts.
facts.
Facts with Frank. With Frank.
Fact it out.
All right.
I think Red said it best. You know, look here. Alpha does not mean you hit a woman. Alpha does not mean you control a woman. You think you're out here being gangster, but you're really being a bitch, and you're being emotional, and that's real talk right there. You know what I'm saying? You can't control anybody. You need to learn how to control your emotions and get a fucking job for real. Like, stop living in your mama's house. I'm not dissing all of them.
At least create your own job.
Right.
Goddamn.
Some of you kids are very intelligent, and you can do some very, very, very well-to-do things. But you need to be the man and treat a woman like a woman.
If you kind of slow, McDonald's paying $15 an hour. All you gotta do is drop that basket of fries and hit the timer. She will love you.
Right. And don't think you should get $25 an hour with no work experience. Period. You got to build a resume, and that's just real talk.
You can't even put bacon on my double cheeseburger, bitch. Don't be asking for that 25.
I guess the point to that is fact, younger generation, y'all need to do better. Just
Yes.
100. You need to
Yes.
start listening to advice. You got these well-to-do entrepreneurial women sitting around the
Yes.
table. That goes for you ladies too.
Yeah.
All right, stop thinking
Yes.
you a man because you ain't a man, okay? And listen to somebody who's been there, done that. And that goes for the fellas, and that's just real facts.
You
All
can't
right,
be
all
on
right.
a tree. You ain't a man.
And if you touch Red's weed, he gonna beat your ass. That's all. His bag better not be short. That's
And don't be on a tree and then touch my weed. I'm really gonna fuck you up. Now I got pissy weed.
All right, y'all. So this gonna conclude the 49th episode of Straight Shooting Podcast. So shout out to Black Girls Collab for coming on through.
Yes.
We appreciate y'all. We appreciate all y'all. So make sure y'all support everything that they doing. All right. And like I said before,
Next Tuesday.
week,
Yep.
next Tuesday is from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m.
I'm gonna be drunk that night.
And we all
We're
are.
gonna be in the VIP
So-
section laughing at you.
There you go.
Hey, look here. I'm calling Black Girls Collab out one more time. Me and Frank G got a VIP table for y'all next Thursday.
We'll be
I
there.
expect to at least see 4 of y'all because security over here look like this ain't about no business. I ain't coming.
All right, so look, so once again, we'll be down at the 80. The address is 84 East Ferry Street in Midtown at the Inn on Ferry Street. All right, celebrating our 1 year anniversary, our 50th
Yes,
episode with, say, like I said, midday vibes, chopping it up. We got food, music, a great time, liquor, all that shit. All right. So all our past guests, y'all know y'all better come on through. Y'all are welcome to come on through. All right. Show y'all a face. Have a good time. We're going to be recording live. And like I said, if y'all have, y'all want to be a vendor or a sponsor, hit us up at our all our information on Instagram or our email. All right.
And real quick, Flappers is in Lincoln Park off Southfield Road.
Flappers. Okay.
4th Street and Southfield Road. And I want to send a shout out to our engineer, girl boy. You've been doing your thing.
GVP.
You been getting it in.
I'm so glad Doc retired. I don't know what the fuck to do.
All right.
She been getting it in. For real, for real.
So next week, we'll be down there at the Inn on Ferry Street. So y'all tune in. We will be live. Come on through. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for checking us out. Straight Shooting Podcast. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
You know what time it is? 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 Time for Straight Shoot. Hey, look, the clip full and we shooting it straight. Everybody tuned in, can't wait to 8. Break fast. This podcast is one for the books. If you think the verse clean, watch out for the hook. Freeze. I heard Keys gon' spark that tip. With Lean and Frank G, you know they talk that shit. John Q and Dre know exactly what to say. The code is backcourt since Steph and Clay. Straight shooting. Subscribe, like, and share. We on every platform. I promise we everywhere. Straight shooting. We straight shooting. We straight shooting. We straight shooting.